Welcome back to another week in my kitchen. In these videos, I just like to show you guys like my grocery haul for the week and then what I cook my family for dinner all week. So let's get started. Okay, so it's Monday and I placed a Walmart delivery order. I want to say this was around like $240-ish. Don't quote me on that, but I get more frustrated, if I could speak. Every time I order groceries, it's like, oh my gosh, I feel like prices have just gotten out of control. Case in point, okay? I actually did not get this from Walmart because my Walmart doesn't carry IBOTTA, but I had to go to a doctor's appointment this morning and I needed this for a recipe that I'm gonna make. And I was thinking, okay, it'll be like $4.99. No, $7.99 for frickin' IBOTTA. I know I probably should have gone to Aldi and got it, but it's like, good Lord. Okay, let's start down here with the produce. So anyway, most of this stuff is going to be for breakfast and lunches. Both of my kids are packing their lunch for school. I'm working at home this week, so I'll be eating lunch at home. Adam will be packing his lunch, but for dinner, I actually have a Marley Spoon box coming tonight, and that will be 3 meals. And then I've got a Home Chef box coming later this week, so I'll show you those kind of as I cook them. But I got some green grapes. My kids like them when they're like super crunchy and not mushy, so hopefully those are good. I got a bag of these small Hass avocados. I thought this was the most price effective. One thing I really like about shopping online is you can kind of easily compare the prices per item or per ounce and get the cheapest one if you want. I got some tomatoes. I've got a recipe. I was actually going to make this last night when I was meal prepping, but I didn't have tomato, I didn't have cucumber, and I didn't have bell pepper. And it's a Mediterranean chickpea salad. So I'll probably prep that some, I don't know, maybe tonight or maybe tomorrow for like lunches and stuff this week. Anyway, I got some tomatoes. I also like just have these on hand for like if we want to make burgers or BLTs or sandwiches or something like that. I got some blackberries. Kira really likes those. The fruit is starting to become not super great as we get into fall, but I did get some strawberries. I got 2 bags of these little mini salad kits. This is the Taylor Farms Citrus Crunch. This is my absolute favorite. I know you guys probably get tired of me saying this, but I pair it with this crumbled goat cheese for salad for lunch. So good. So one of the things I wanted to show you guys that's been kind of helping keep me on track in terms of meal planning is just this super cheap dry erase magnetic pad that I've been keeping on the side of my fridge. So like my family can write groceries that they need on there. And then I've also just been making a meal plan every week. Super easy, very not fancy, but when I have this written out, then no one has to ask me what's for dinner. And I feel like I have a plan and have my stuff together. Okay, so I just wanted to hop in here real quick and let you guys know that today's video is sponsored by Fabric by Gerber Life. Taking care of your family is definitely more than just feeding them every single day. For me, my family depends on me financially, so it's super important that I have life insurance. So in the event that something happens to me, I know that they're going to be taken care of. Fabric by Gerber Life is term life insurance you can get done right here, right now. You could be covered from your couch in under 10 minutes with no health exam required. And if you've got kids, and especially if you're young and healthy, the best time to lock in low rates is now. Even if you have life insurance through your employer, it may not offer enough protection for your family, and it actually may not follow you if you leave your job. Fabric has flexible, high quality policies that fit your family and your budget, like $1 million in coverage for less than $1 a day. It's all online and on your schedule, so you can apply when it's convenient for you. There's absolutely no risk, and there's also a 30-day money-back guarantee, and you can cancel at any time. Fabric also has over 1,900 5-star reviews on Trustpilot with a rating of excellent. Fabric also has more than life insurance. They have free digital wills, investment accounts to invest for your kids' future, and more, and you can manage it all right from your phone. So join the thousands of parents who trust Fabric to help protect their family. You can apply today in minutes at meetfabric.com/Jen. That's meetfabric.com/Jen, MEET fabric.com/Jen. So I'll have a link in the description box below. Head down there, click on that, and you could be covered right from your couch in under 10 minutes with no health exam required. Thank you again to Fabric for sponsoring today's video. I got some cucumbers, actually got got 3 because I have a couple different things I want to try. I want to try and make the cucumber sushi that I've been seeing online, so we'll see if I can get that done. Some fresh basil, some bell peppers. I got some green onions. This is something like green onions and cilantro or something that I always keep on hand just to garnish things. I put green onions on a lot of things. Like if I make ramen or noodles, like Asian noodles or something like that, I always like to put green onion on there. I got a red onion for that chickpea salad, some bananas because I used up all my bananas yesterday making banana bread. Since we're getting into the cooler months, I thought it would be good to get some mandarins. Those are always a good choice for winter fruit. Some pickle spears because we were all out of those. And then I got some mozzarella as well as some whole milk ricotta cheese. So lasagna, I don't know. I was thinking in my head like I would make lasagna or have some manicotti shells in the refrigerator. So I don't know, we'll see. I'll have to see what's in the meal kit box today and we'll go from there as we're planning. I got some cherry tomatoes. Connor loves to have those in his lunch. Some sharp sliced cheddar cheese for sandwiches. I love this holy guacamole avocado verde. It's kind of like a guacamole, but it's kind of also like a green salsa. That's really good on breakfast burritos, which I love to make breakfast burritos with these tortilla lamb tortillas shells. They're delicious. I grabbed some Land O'Lakes. This is just the white American cheese. And then I got 2 containers of the Chobani flips for Kira. She really likes those. Some sharp cheddar cheese for the kids. This is not the pre-slice, but there's like a little, you see that? That's weird. I got a dozen eggs. These I feel like are coming back up in price again. It was almost $4 for a dozen eggs. I got a package of these Quest protein chips. This is for a dip recipe I want to try that I saw online, like a buffalo chicken dip. Some of these Hawaiian rolls, so I got the Great Value brand because they were so much cheaper than the name brand. And these make really good sandwiches for kids' lunch boxes. I feel like sometimes my kids get tired of just eating like plain sandwiches, like lunch meat sandwiches or PB&J or whatever. And so it's nice to kind of switch it up with these. So I got that. They love sugar-free Jell-O, so I grabbed some of that as well. Some butter because we were running low. Milk. I got some orange juice. Orange juice is not something that I buy all the time, but Connor does like to drink it for breakfast, so I got him some of that. Some more peanut butter, strawberry applesauce. We go through these super fast with lunches. Kira was saying, I want some baked cheddar and sour cream ruffles, so I got a bag of these. Again, this little tiny bag of chips is like almost $5. It was like $4.69 or something like that. Ridiculous. Some of the Sara Lee artisanal bread just to have on hand for sandwiches. I got some Kewpie mayo for the cucumber sushi recipe I want to try, and I normally keep this on hand anyway, just for different things, recipes. Actually, sometimes when I make ramen, if you whisk this together with the spice packet and an egg yolk and pour in your hot broth, it's really good. It makes like a creamy ramen. I got a pack of hot dog buns because we have some hot dogs in the fridge. And so if you got those, you need buns. Although I will say when I was a kid, we like legit never had hot dog buns. We always ate our hot dogs on white sandwich bread. Let me know if you were part of that club as well. Connor really likes these sea salt, what do you call them? I don't know, seaweed snacks. Anyway, got those for him. I got some of the pink Starburst drink mix last week, and the kids really liked it, so I got some more of that. I just thought we'd try the blue. Some salsa for the chips I got. Kira always loves tuna salad, so so do I actually. So I got a 4-pack of chunk light tuna. I'm gonna try the carbonara ramen recipe that I saw on TikTok. That'll be in an upcoming video, so got that. I wanted to get the other package, not the microwavable one, but they didn't have it. So some minties. These are just like grainies for the dogs, except they're cheaper. If you guys haven't seen these Nature's Twist drinks at your Walmart, This is sugar-free strawberry lemonade. They're really good. The kids like them, so I got those. And then I have a little mini fridge upstairs in my office, and I got some zero sugar cherry Coke for a mini fridge. So I am going to get these groceries put away, and then later we'll do some meal planning for the week. I forgot also that I put these in the freezer, but I did get a bag of tater tots because I've got a pound of ground beef hiding in there, and I thought I could make tater tot casserole. I don't know, my kids will not eat the tater tot casserole, so it'd just be Adam and I, but the leftovers of it are good also, and I have everything else to make it. So my Marley Spoon box did come today, and I decided I'm going to make this tonight because I always try to make the seafood first just so it doesn't sit in my fridge for a while. Fish fry and Brussels sprouts Caesar salad. So what I did was I took the Brussels sprouts that they gave me and I shredded them using my OXO grate and slice. And then I added in some shredded Parmesan cheese, lemon juice, garlic, olive oil, tiny bit of mayo. I'm gonna go ahead and toss this. Oh, salt and pepper also. And then I'm gonna taste it for seasoning. I'm gonna put it in the fridge while I make the fish. Okay, I made a little bit of jalapeno tartar sauce per the recipe. So it's just mayo, Dijon, lemon juice, garlic, jalapeno, what else? I can't remember. I'm gonna put it in the fridge. Okay, I've been trying to season my wok, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that to fry the fish. And then I've got the salad, but for my kids, I'm gonna make this mac and cheese. So we're gonna see if anybody notices. This is actually dairy-free and vegan. It's that new Walmart brand, Better Goods. So we'll see if they know. But over here, I have my cod. So I just cut this into little strips. I've got flour here, egg, breadcrumb. I season the fish with some of this Alpine seasoning. This is just salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic, MSG. I have 2 eggs beat with a little bit of water and some seasoned breadcrumbs. So this fish turned out really good. It was perfectly cooked on the inside, nice and light and crispy on the outside. I did not tell my family that this was vegan, and they ate it without knowing. I didn't tell them until afterwards. I thought that was kind of funny, but this was our dinner tonight. Really delicious. Everyone loved it. Okay, so tonight I'm gonna go ahead and make another Marley Spoon meal. I was actually really excited to try this one out. This one is orange chicken, and so I'm gonna start out by cooking my rice. I always like to cook my rice in this Instant Pot rice cooker. I love it. You guys see me use it all the time, so I'll link it down below. So I just added some rice and some water and some salt into there and let that cook with the white rice button. And then I'm also going to take one of my oranges and peel some of the rind off of it. That's going to be used to flavor the orange chicken. And then I need about 2 cups of orange juice. They sent 3 oranges, which I only ended up using 2, but I got this electric juicer and it works so well for, juicing large quantities of citrus juice. I'll link a similar one down below. I couldn't find this exact one on Amazon, but it's super, super easy to have. And then I went ahead and grated my ginger and my garlic into a bowl. Basically, this is a stir fry with an orange sauce. So you kind of want to get all your ingredients together ahead of time. Make the sauce. I'm adding the freshly squeezed orange juice to a bowl. To that, I'm adding some apricot preserves and some tamari, and I'm just going to whisk that up. I also ended up thickening the sauce with a little bit of cornstarch at the end, but it does call to coat the chicken with cornstarch prior to sauteing it. So I'm just seasoning that with some salt and pepper as well, and then tossing the chicken around with the cornstarch before I kind of start frying everything or sauteing everything in my wok. I cut up some green onions, and then I took the broccoli and stir fried that for about 5 minutes, just kind of moving it around the pan until it was crisp tender. Removed that, added a little bit more oil, and then added my chicken. This took a little bit longer to cook because some of this chicken was in larger pieces. I probably could have cut those up, but I didn't realize it when I took them out of the package. Once the chicken was mostly cooked, I'm going to go ahead and add my green onions and my my orange peel, and then I'm going to add the sauce, and you just want to cook that along with the broccoli for about 5 to 10 minutes until the chicken is cooked through and the sauce thickens up a bit. And this is one of the recipe cards that I actually saved in the drawer because I'm definitely going to make this again. I've never made an orange chicken like this before. I've typically made like the kind that you get in the store that is breaded. This one is a little bit healthier and it was delicious. So highly recommend that recipe. All right, so tonight for dinner, I'm making this Green Chef meal. I just got this box today. It is ranch steaks and creamy red pepper sauce. It looks super good. So I also got a few extras in my box. Kira does not really care for steak. So instead I'm making her some of these sesame chicken ginger dumplings that I got in my box. I'm just pan frying those. I went ahead and cooked the rice in the rice cooker. So all that's in there right now is rice, water, some umami stock, and then some salt. And then I'm gonna add peas and Parmesan to it when it's done. And then for the steaks, I just have them seasoned on a plate over here. I dried them off with paper towels. So I've got Italian seasoning, salt and pepper on those. And then to make this sauce, I've got cream cheese, garlic, red peppers, and then I think the scallions are for the rice. And then I decided to, the recipe said to cook the broccoli in the oven, but we typically prefer to have it steamed, so I'm just steaming it in the microwave. So a lot of you guys have been asking me how I like my Hexclad pans, and I gotta say, I really love it. I know it's super expensive, but to me, they are so far so good, worth it. So I'm sauteing my steaks, and then I went ahead and cooked those dumplings with some oil and some water so that they would have a chance to steam and then get a little bit crispy on the bottom. So Kira's gonna have that along with the rice and the broccoli. These steaks that they sent with the Green Chef box were called ranch steaks. I wanna say they're probably sirloin. I didn't really look it up. They're not super tender. So the trick to these is that you just wanna cook them around medium and then slice them really thin. Once the rice was done in the rice cooker, I went ahead and added the peas and the Parmesan cheese, and then I'm gonna make the sauce. So I removed the steaks and tented those with some foil. I'm adding my sauce ingredients, so the roasted red peppers, some cream cheese, some water, and seasoning, and then I added the steak back to that. I just sliced the steak very thinly, serving that over some rice with the peas and then the broccoli on the side. Okay, happy Sunday. It's a football Sunday. We're gonna have some friends over. Adam is smoking ribs. The lighting in here is not right. I'm gonna make some sides. I'm gonna make some cheesy potatoes, coleslaw, something else, I can't remember. There's a lady here in our town that has a new small business called Charcuterie, where she does these cute charcuterie boards and you can order from her the day before. So I ordered one yesterday and she just delivered it this morning. But it's got fruit, nuts, pickles, goat cheese, some fig jam, this cute little jar of honey, cheese, chocolate, crackers, meats. So stinking cute. I love it. So typically I try to take out the hash browns a little bit ahead of time for the cheesy potatoes so that they can thaw a little bit, but I forgot to do that. So I'm just microwaving them for like 5 minutes. Okay, so for the cheesy potatoes, I just have a stick of butter that's melted in this bowl. And then I'm gonna add 1 can of cream of chicken soup and then about a cup of sour cream. I'm using light sour cream. And this is the recipe that I've been making for like years and years and years for cheesy potatoes. So I'll link it down below. It never fails. It's always good. I also added some seasoning to this, some of that Alpine seasoning, which is just salt, pepper, onion, garlic, and a little bit of MSG. So I seasoned the potatoes and then I'm adding the sauce into there, and then also shredded up some cheese. You need basically, I think it's 8 ounces. Yeah, 8 ounces of shredded sharp cheddar cheese. I like to shred my own if I can because I think it makes it taste so much better. And I'm just folding that into the thawed hash browns, the seasoning, the sauce mixture. And then I haven't done this in a long time, but I'm actually going to keep doing it from now on because I think it gives it really good flavor, is to mince up some green onions and add those into the potato mixture as well. Definitely recommend doing that. And then this part is optional, but you can put either cornflakes or crushed up potato chips on the top. I don't think I've ever used cornflakes. I typically use potato chips. So I just sprayed this disposable baking tray. Highly recommend using a foil tray if you can. I'm adding some additional shredded cheese to the top of that. And then we had some of the like cheddar and sour cream ruffles on hand, so I ended up crushing those up and putting them on top. But if you have plain potato chips, those will work just as well. So this bakes in a 400-degree oven for about an hour. Okay, so I'm gonna make up the coleslaw. So I've got a bag of coleslaw. In here, I've got half a cup of mayo, some buttermilk, regular milk, 2.5 tablespoons of lemon juice. I'm gonna add salt, pepper, some sugar, some white vinegar, and then I also chopped up the rest of the green onions in there. Normally I would mince up some white onion, but this is what I have on hand right now and I wanted to use it up. I normally like to let this sit for at least a couple hours, but I think we only have like half an hour to let it sit, which will be fine. So I'll just make sure it's stirred up and stick it in the fridge. Okay, so we had friends over to watch football and Adam smoked ribs and everything, but I totally forgot to show you guys like the finished meal. So these are the leftover ribs that we had. Adam actually smoked like 4 racks, so we have a ton of leftovers. I think he's gonna take some to work this week. And then I also ended up with like a bunch of cheesy potatoes left and some coleslaw. So we've got that for leftovers this week as well. Thank you guys so much for spending this week in my kitchen with me. I actually made one of those dense bean salads and I posted that video a couple days ago. So if you wanna watch that, click right here and don't forget to check out Fabric. I'll have that link in the description box below.